Okay, guys. Good morning. What is it? It's Wednesday morning. Looks like we may get some rain this afternoon, but we'll see. So we're gonna go out here to Gay, Georgia, and do these bushes. I wanted to, we'll just do a little intro this morning. I'm going up here to meet with the young guy, and then we're gonna drive the other truck. So so what I'm gonna do is I'm taking the other truck out to Gay, Georgia, man. I like to have some options out there, and I needed to be able to pull the lawn trailer. Now I could have put the lawnmower onto my dump trailer. We need the dump trailer over there because to make the best time, we needed the dump trailer over there so we can put all the debris in the dump trailer and put it at the back of the property over there. We need to go on and do it before we get rain, so we don't have any issues with mud and maybe getting stuck. You know, I ain't never got this truck stuck anywhere with four-wheel drive and as big as it is, but it definitely can happen. So yeah, I've been dreading this job. It pays $700, and we're going to do the yard, so it'll be a total of $850. And I just didn't want to have to put my ramp and all on the dump trailer and take it off and all that, man. So we're just going to take the other truck. It's probably going to cost me, and the other truck hasn't been, you know, we haven't driven the other truck I haven't driven the other truck in about a month. So, we're going to drive it today, man. It's going to cost me about another $20 or so. But, you know, I'm willing to spend it just so I didn't have to go through a lot of stuff last night getting everything ready and then have to do a lot of prep work this morning. So, plus the truck needs to get driven some. I mean, but I am taking on an additional expense, but to me it's worth it. I'm at home, I'm minding my own business, don't want no trouble. You know, don't want no trouble. And I start getting texts, I start getting phone calls from a number, right? And so I answer the phone, you know. I've been getting a lot of, you know, hang up calls, and, you know, with the election and all, people, you know, I guess AI and stuff calling my number, blah, 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 right? So I'm just minding my own business, and I'm watching, you know, part of the election and whatever, right? Me and Sweet Pea and my wife. So I started getting all these calls from this one number, and so I answer it and nobody says nothing, you know, and I'm like, okay. So I hang up and, you know, not thinking nothing about it. And then I got another call. I answer it and nobody says anything. So I'm like, well, what the hell? So then, so now I'm finna block the number, right? That's my operation motto there. But what ends up happening is I text them and I say, this is Ray, what can I do for you? Right, but this is a local number. And usually when I get all these bot calls and stuff, it's not a local number. So, they come back. It's pretty nasty, really, man. Really. So this person, well, I guess they think that I'm Sammy Sausage Head or something. I don't know. I said, so I got a big landscape job, a big job. I can't remember, you know, everything they said. I got a big landscape job I wanted to talk to you about. Do you do big jobs or just and little jobs? You just do little stuff. And so what they were doing was trying to intrigue me, right? But see, they don't know me, so I don't get intrigued very easy. Because number one, why is that, y'all? Because I ain't broke. That's why. I'm not desperate for work. So if you're watching, just letting you know, I'm not desperate for work. So I don't know. Yeah. Well, they're trying to run boo game on Ray. And I don't boo very easily. So I guess they thought that I don't know how to use Google or whatever, right? Because I wasn't thinking nothing about it, y'all. Nothing about it. So I was off work. So I said, I'm unavailable to talk right now. What can I do for you? He said, so for landscape advice. Well, I'm not an advice kind of guy. I don't give landscape advice to total strangers, number one. Okay. So that was, you know, I wasn't intrigued at all. And I said, I'm unavailable to talk right now. And they come back. I said, but I can text. And they come back and say, no worries, I have something big I want to talk to you about. And we can talk tomorrow when you have better reception. I said, something big, what kind of landscape work? Where are you located? You know, the things that I always ask of somebody that's a potential customer. And then come back and they say, I don't, where are you located? I said, where are you located? And they said, I don't know if you do big jobs, but I wanted to chat with you first. Well, tell me what you got work. You know, I don't, you know, I don't waste time with that kind of thing to numbers that I don't know. Okay. You know, and then, but this is on the heels of me answering the phone twice and them not saying anything. So I'm already, you know, I've already disregarded it as any potential work. At this point, I said, big job, question mark. I said, it doesn't really tell me much. I said, where is this big job located? And I got people walking all around me, I'm sorry. And I said, what's your name? And no answer. And I said, hello? No answer. So this is like all in a course of about 15 minutes. And then it says, then it come back, it doesn't matter. You're a liar and a scammer. You'll hear from me again. You think YouTube is your playground. You think you can tell lies on video and post to the internet and not be held accountable. I don't know what, I don't know what they're talking about. Obviously, they're not a regular viewer, because a regular viewer knows that I'm not a scammer. It's ridiculous. You think you can tell lies on video and post to the internet and not be held accountable? Think again, my friend. Well, I ain't your friend. I have multiple attorneys in my family, as well as my friend group. Take your ridiculous bullshit down, or you'll be hearing from them. And by the way, no one cares about your channel. Well, you the one coming. I mean, I was sitting on the couch watching Donald Trump win. I don't know what you're doing, but that's what I was doing. It didn't matter. Who cares? I don't care where your family lives, man. I don't care nothing about none of that. Your file name is circulating fast. Good luck, asshole. That's what they're saying to me. And I'm like, okay. Yeah, I don't work for nobody. Sorry. I'm self-employed. Sorry. So now I'm like, okay, who is this person, right? That's what I want to know. And they're coming at me all crazy. So, long story kind of short, sometimes posting to YouTube, y'all know, people get their butt hurt. And yeah, I mean, so apparently, come to find out, after, let me pull up a little bit out of their way. Come to find out, it is the real estate agent that was on that job I did on Sunday. Yeah, not the actual one that I was dealing with, right, in the payment and all, though they said something too. She had texted me earlier and said, hey Ray, the client would like for you to take this video down, and sent me a link to my own video. You know, no problem. You know, I didn't, you know, our transaction and business was done. I didn't say anything, or, you know, in that video to, you know, dog nobody out or anything. I was just pointing out why I don't like to work for real estate agents, right? The dumbest thing I ever heard. But this other party, and apparently, and I'm probably not going to say her name, because I don't know what I don't know, and I don't you know, but she was apparently she was the real estate agent on that site, on that property, before the real estate agent that I dealt with took over that listing. Okay, so I'm assuming that this girl can't, and this is a woman, couldn't sell the property, so she probably lost the listing. I mean, that's what happens when you're a real estate agent. You can't sell a property. And in my area, I don't see, I mean, I don't know. You must not be very good if you can't sell a property in my area, because these houses are hot, man. They're hot. I mean, even in my neighborhood, people put their house up on Monday and it's sold in a week, 2 weeks at the most. So apparently the person that was all nasty with me was the real estate agent that had the listing before the lady that I was dealing with. Okay, and so apparently this person that was texting me all this nasty stuff, she was the original real estate agent. Now I find it kind of odd and funny that one person would come on, you know, that one real estate agent would come earlier in the day and say, hey, can you take this post down? The customer don't want their property on YouTube. And I'm like, okay, no problem. So yeah. And so I had already taken the video down, and y'all see, y'all you know, and I got to be careful about the thumbnails that I use. I didn't think it was that big of a deal, you know, but you know, if you don't want the property to be on the tube, I that's fine with me. I'm not, you know, I don't make no money on none of this stuff. So I had already, well, I just found it kind of odd that, like, when the real estate agent that I was dealing with over there texted me that about taking the video down, an hour and a half later I started getting all these nasty comments, and she texts me, please take the video down, and then just an hour and a half later I started getting all these nasty messages. So it's obvious they know each other, or running the same circles, or the video got circulated around their group, or whatever. I don't know. I didn't think the video was that bad. So now I'm thinking, okay, and the original real estate agent I was dealing with, her and I, we never had no bad words or nothing. It wasn't a big deal. I mean, it's not rocket science, or you know, I'm not talking bad about nobody. I'm talking, well, no different than anybody talks bad about, you know, contractors ripping them off, or all lawyers are lawyers, or, you know, I hate car salesmen, or I hate dealing with, you know, blah, blah, blah. My point was, I just hate dealing with, yeah, I'm gonna have to come back to this video because me and him got to get going. I got the young man in the other truck. He's pulling it, he's getting in it now, and he ain't never drove none of my trucks, so but he got a license, so, you know, and he has driven a truck before, but he probably hasn't driven one in a while. And, you know, well, you never know what you don't know, and you don't need to know. So gotta know what he can do, right? I gotta know. So you gotta be able to, I think he can drive the other truck. I mean, you know, if you can drive, you can drive an F-250, right? I mean, pulling a trailer is a little bit awkward sometimes, but pulling that little bitty 10-foot trailer with that F-250, it's like not having nothing behind you. So we're gonna pull up down here, and he can run in there and get him a. They got homemade sausage biscuits over here. He can go in there and get him a biscuit. Yeah. So, but anyway, so back to what I was saying. So come to find out, and you know, they started, this real estate agent, she started all this. I ain't, you know, but I think that she thought the video I was doing the other day on Sunday, she thought the video was about her. Because why is that? Because her sign was in the yard that I was at. Of course, I took the video down, and, you know, sometimes it, you know, and I'm not one of those guys that you know, I don't want to infringe on anybody, or you know, do something that's gonna hurt them or make them upset. You know, I don't, you know, I don't care nothing about that kind of thing. So, but when you come at me like that, well, then now, you know, I got an attitude about it. And y'all know, I've been doing YouTube long enough. I mean, I guess she thought that I was just coming after her for no reason, and I wasn't. I mean, you know, but her sign was in the yard at the time, even though she was not the real estate agent. Well, what tells me you need to get your sign out of the yard? I don't know. But the nastiness that and then she wouldn't tell me who she was. Like, I can't find that out. Are you kidding me? Don't insult my intelligence like that. So then I said, who are you? You know, because I'm wondering who she is. I'm thinking she's some relative or something of the real estate agent I was dealing with. But come to find out, at least that's what they're telling me, they probably run around in the same friend group and all that. So yeah, you know, I mean, they're bringing the drama to me. Well, she was, and it was really uncalled for, because she was saying I was a liar and a scammer and all that. I ain't lied about nothing, woman. You know, you're not important enough for me to lie. There's that. But at the end of the day, she didn't have to come at me like that. It wasn't necessary. So at that point, I'm intrigued about, well, okay, who is this real estate agent? Or who is this person? I didn't know who she was. And, but, yeah, I mean, a quick Google of the phone number told me that. I mean, if she's gonna come at somebody like that and don't want to be exposed, then you don't use your phone number. And keep in mind, she works for somebody. I don't work for nobody. You can badmouth me all you freaking want. I've been doing this probably since she was in high school. So, you know, you're not going to badmouth me out of business. Not in my area. So, I don't think. And I guess if, you know, I was a criminal or something, it'd be different. But you're not going to come at me and on my phone, in my text messages, and don't even know how you got my number, and gonna come at me talking about threatening me, and me just and saying all, and she's nasty. I thought it was a dude to begin with. Yeah, I mean, I don't take too kindly to that either. Just letting you know, it's a much better way. Like the real estate agent that I was dealing with, she seemed very, well, she just said, hey, Ray, the client over there, the property owner over there, would appreciate if you'd take this video down. That's what she said. And, you know, he sent me the link. And I don't know how they knew that I was on YouTube or whatever. So I Google the number and I find out, and I'm like, why would she come at me like that? Because she thought in the video, and by the way, I appreciate the view. She thought in the video that I was talking about her. When I was talking about the real estate agent, you know, not paying me, and me having to go to the homeowner to get payment. And it wasn't even, I mean, it wasn't even about her. But what is about her is this video now and all her nasty messages at me. So, messages. I mean, some people just can't help themselves. She worked for somebody. I don't work for nobody. So I don't have a boss that can say, well, what the hell are you doing? You know? I just got to be able to live and sleep at night, you know. But there's always something. And just because, you know, you got doctors, lawyers, real estate agents, whoever, and I'm not putting a real estate agent in the same class as a doctor or lawyer, but I'm just saying that these professional people, they just as trailer park as anybody else. She showed that. Because I didn't think the video was that nasty. It was factual. And if factual is nasty, and it wasn't even about her, but she attacked me, you need to check the trap. You need to check yourself and make sure that that you got all your facts right before you come at somebody that does YouTube videos. I don't know, man. You know, I just don't think that I did anything that would warrant that. But she's threatening me, and I don't even know the lady. So if she wants to talk about lawyers and stuff, these text messages right here are pretty damning, considering where they started from. But I ain't got no beef with none of them. Because, well, why is that, Ray? Because they're not that important to me. That's why. I'll edit this and we'll get back to it. We're doing some murdering over here. We're gonna catch a felony case over here on the crate murder. We're gonna murder them with a chainsaw. I may have to file my damn chain down. I didn't bring a big saw or nothing. All I brought was the 201T. So I need a bar for it, man. That bar is bad. It wasn't even hard to cut through that maple tree yesterday. I mean, the chain was throwing chunks out, but the bar is so bad that it's not letting me push through like it should. And the edges where the chain guide is on the bar, the edges are really thin now. So as soon as I take the burr off, it done got the metal. I've done it so many times, it done got the metal down to where it's real thin. So as soon as you start cutting again, and any kind of little heat on that, it burrs right back up again. Okay, let me get things situated. Okay, y'all. So we're over here. This is the job that I've been dreading for well, about 6 weeks. We're gonna try to do the hard stuff first. I don't even know. I'm hoping that we can. The more I look at it, well, the more overwhelming it looks. But my goal for me right now is I'm gonna do all these crate murders. I'm gonna get this area right here done. I'm gonna let him start on the taller stuff. So yeah, I might put y'all on time lapse or something. The battery's probably gonna go dead. Okay, y'all, so y'all see what we got going on here. We're getting it done. Now I know there's gonna be somebody talking about the crate murdering and all that, but he came out and said he loves the crate murders just like that. He likes those big hollies just like that. Y'all saw me crawl under that damn tree right there and get that. And yeah, so and my guy, he's doing great, man. Either he's doing great or I done got real sorry. Maybe it's a little bit of both. Yeah, we ain't been here but a couple hours. But all this right in here, I'll blow all this up because we got to cut the grass too. So, but we got a lot to do. I'm hoping that it don't rain on us. But I need to put the camera on charge for a minute. So y'all see where we're at. We're getting it. I mean, we're getting them done. There's a lot to do over here, though. I kind of regret not bringing a third person. It would have been worthy of that because then I wouldn't have to work as hard. But you know, I'm just gonna take my time. We'll probably be over here. I mean, we might end up coming back over here tomorrow. It's according to how I feel, man. We're gonna continue on. So I'm gonna make the first dump run. Well, not even a dump run, it's the run to the back of the property there. Because if it gets real wet, man, it gets it's a little bit sketch back there. You know, so. All right, y'all, so that's a wrap on the day. We're gonna have to go back out there tomorrow. It rained a little bit on us, but I got a little bit wet, and then I just didn't want to be out there no more. So, but he's got some other work we're going to do to justify that. We got to trim a few of the cedar trees. So, we'll get a few more $100 and we'll just go from there. We spent about probably 4 hours out there. Yeah, it ain't great money for sure. But, yeah. But anyway, I got my dog outside in the front here, so I can't kick it. I can't kick it, man. I got to get her back inside. And yeah, y'all, deuces.